Morning Sunshine, welcome to Phasmophobia and this week's challenge, Frostbitten on Camp Woodwind. Let's hop in. Alrighty, so the most obvious part of this challenge is it's gonna be cold the entire time and you're gonna have a 75% movement speed. But it goes as well. But that's actually not the pun of this challenge. The main part is we are having all three evidences and also a limited sanity. We are starting with 100%, but the pun is, let me just quickly grab everything to find out where the ghost is. How about, EMF, thermo, and a bit of light. Works perfect. And the main part is this one. The generator is broken. Nice, Landy. Oh, I already heard something. That means as soon as you step into the map, there's already a timer running, because you're gonna run out of sanity eventually. Meaning that finding the ghost room is gonna be the highest priority. And then trying to get as many evidences as possible. And after that one, well, maybe you get all three evidences or can figure it out with some no evidence stuff, secondary evidences, whatnot. Or doing the hunt, which is also perfectly possible, but a little bit more on the difficult side since lower ghost speed and also it's pretty dark. But luckily we are having pretty much everything. All the screens, we can check everything like EMF 5 from inside of the van, we can always check the sanity and all equipment. Well, except for smudges, but that's gonna be a difficulty for another time. Honestly, sometimes I just like to check for ghost orbs before entering the map, because quite often I found some ghost orbs before I entered, so I knew exactly what's the ghost room or area or whatnot before even stepping inside and starting to lose sanity. Okay, 2, that's a little bit colder than everything else, must be the ghost area and a lot of activity, good to go. And let's not spend too much time in there, because still, sanity, rare resource on this one. No more ring around the roses, please. And no, you can't have my sanity. Oh, no. Okay, we're getting closer to hunting range. That means there's still one tiny thing I would like to test, because we are having sanity medication, but does it actually work? So let's quickly give it a try. We are at 60 something, 80 something, we're having sanity medication, it works. So we can't prevent our sanity from draining, but we can refill it a few times. So that's something. There we go, we got dots, that's been dots. 1 down, 2 to go. How old are you? Are you friendly? And spirit box. By the way, you can use both spirit boxes at the same time just to... Exactly, just to... just to double the area or the... possibility of getting a response. Only thing left to do is checking for UV, and everything else should be somewhat okay. But to speed that one up, let's just quickly grab, of course, the UV light, but also the salt. There we go. It is UV. There we go. That's number 3, and now we know it's a phantom. Woohoo! And yes, all 3 evidences, so not too much out of the ordinary, more like professional, but keep an eye on your sanity. And finding the ghost room might be a little bit more on the difficult side. But that should be the MO for this one. And there we go, phantom, 1 down, 2 to go. And rinse and repeat. By the way, I was looking for ghost orbs, and when you're doing that, especially from outside of the map, just be a little bit patient, because the thing is, the snow makes it a little bit more difficult to see ghost orbs, but the pun is, ghost orbs don't just float up, down like the snow does. Just relax your eyes and you're gonna eventually see the ghost orbs floating left, right, down, up, right, left, whatnot. And that should be visible. Oh, speaking of ghost orb, there we go. We got ghost orbs. So, first evidence done, and we also know what's the ghost room, area, tent, whatever. Where are you? How old are you? Okay, there we go. Spirit box, we got the second one, Mehr Yokai on Rio. Also, since we are having no light and our sanity is always draining, once again I'm gonna give you the advice to check for as many evidences as possible from inside of the van. So, for example, the what is rather easy, ghost orbs, of course, dots, just camera down, dots in front of it, ghost writing, just look at the pen and there you go, pen on book, no ghost writing, book is there but pen isn't, then it is ghost writing because the pen gets thrown away or used up or whatever when the ghost writes in the book, stuff like that. The less time you spend in there, the better. Oh, it is not a male, and it is freezing. Oh yes, by the way, it doesn't matter if the power is actually working or not. As soon as they try to turn on a light, you can rule out the mare. And since it is freezing, it's the Onryo. Wait a second. For the mimic, let's also quickly double check for the UV stuff. Yeah, there we go. And... okay, never mind. No UV, not a mimic, since we're having all three evidences, so it is indeed an Onryo. There we go. 2 down, only 1 to go.
Welcome back.
Oh, and yes, indeed, Onryo. And rinse and repeat, hopefully for the last time. Oh, I heard that. Oh, well, I heard something. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, by the way, we got the first evidence, EMF 5. I'm just too stupid to find out where the ghost is actually doing all that stuff. Oh, that looks interesting. Yes. Good. Ghost room. 4 might be 1-6. Yep, way too cold to just be snowy cold. And I know, pretty jaw-dropping. Get it? Because someone dropped the jaw on the... I'll go for the evidences. Oh, also, speaking of cold breath and cold and whatnot, you can still check for the ghost room, tent area, whatever, with the thermo, because the thing is, everything is around 5, 6, something, but the ghost room is usually a little bit colder, so you can still check for something below 4 degrees Celsius. The only thing you are unable to do is going just for cold breath, and that's basically everything. Oh, we got ghost writing. There we go. So that's number 2 done. We are down to spirit, shade, and miling. So it's either UV for the miling, freezing for shade, or spirit box for spirit. That's doable. How old are you? Are you friendly? No UV, not a miling. Where are you? Freezing. There we go. It's a shade. That's already everything. Huh. Oh, and by the way, there's also no cursed possession, but honestly, even if I mess this one up and if there is any sort of cursed possession, I wouldn't advise you to go for it, because your sanity equals time you can investigate the ghost and find evidences. Well, it's all evidence ghost, so I wouldn't advise wasting your sanity anyway. But speaking of wasting your sanity, there's also one last tiny thing I would like to show you how, at least personally, I would survive the hunt on this challenge. So let's just wait a moment until our sanity is low enough to be in hunting range of the Shade. By the way, Shade, normal speed ghost, but still everything 75% movement speed. But since we are all having 75% movement speed, it is actually just like always, but slow. There we go. Finally. So, the thing is, without the smudge, blinding and hiding isn't a viable option, so we are gonna loop the ghost either around here the campfire or the campfire itself, around those picnic tables, and once the ghost is getting closer, we're just gonna replenish our sanity, and one should be enough. And medium hunt already done. That's been it. That's how you can survive getting haunted. By the way, the sanity medication restores 100%, so you should be good for quite some time. And now, let's go home and call it a day. And there we go. So that's been the weekly challenge, Frostbitten. So I think I already told you everything. Just stick to the evidences and keep an eye on your sanity, and you should actually be good. Just go for the evidences. No brainer. Just professional with limited time. But that's everything. But of course, if you want to go for secondary evidences or the stuff doing the hunt, feel free to do so. Have fun, good luck. But that should be everything. So I hope you had fun watching. Also, thank you for doing so. And I hope I could show you one or two things that help you in case you want to go for the challenge yourself. And in the meantime, have a great day.